and as she was making her way to her apartment complex, he attacked her. He proceeded to violently stab her multiple times and sexually violate her right before she died. This was a picture of Catherine Genovese around the time of the attack. Now, Winston Moseley was eventually found, and he was admitted to the brutal killings of this innocent young woman. He was on trial where he pleaded that he was medically insane. This is Winston Moseley. He was sentenced to live at a psych ward in Buffalo, New York, where his crimes would not end. It was reported that he was overpowering a guard at one point and beating him until his eyes were bloody. He then proceeded to take a baseball bat and knock out another employee at the hospital. He then captured and withheld 5 hostages, where he continued to rape another one and murder a young female before he was captured again. Now, some interesting facts about Winston Moseley is that he had a previous history of committing robberies before the murder of Catherine Genovese, and he had also admitted to the sexual assault and murder of 2 other women before her death, but he was not found before he had actually killed Catherine. And his first parole hearing was in 1984, and he's had 15 hearings since then, and he's still in prison to this current day. His next parole hearing is in November of 2013, and it's very unlikely that he will ever be released from prison. And the reason why that this case was not your typical average, rape and murder is that happening in our society is because psychologists claim that there was a study done upon this called the Genovese effect, because when he raped Catherine, 38 witnesses were reported to have seen him do it, and not one called the police during the attack or said anything. So it is apparent that this man should not have been sentenced to any ward or to any prison for that matter. This man was a reoffender of a crime he committed after being sentenced to a correctional facility, in his case, a mental hospital. The term that is used to describe this is called recidivism, and according to the BJS, or the Bureau of Justice Statistics, of the 300,000 prisoners that were released within the last 5 years, 67.5 of those prisoners were rearrested within 3 years.